why you guys overcomplicate everything. You guys, it's like you almost want to just sound smart by saying all this shit that doesn't matter or trying to understand how everything correlates to one another. You don't need to do all that. You need a very simple plan. The plan is very simple. You need to apply the plan, live the plan, and then you understand all the shit. So many people know all this shit, but don't do any of it and have no results from any of it. There is a very simple process that will completely change your life. And getting in alignment is very simple. But you guys literally make it the most... It fucks my brain up watching you guys try to understand these things and make them so complex. It's like you guys refuse to believe all the simple stuff will change your life. It's going to change your perception of the day. It's going to change how you feel. And I mean, if you really want to get into it, your view of the world is frequency. How you feel is vibration. So you're changing your frequency and vibration with this program, okay? Getting up early. It's challenging for most people. So that challenge alone is going to build confidence, fortitude, and you're going to fucking do hard things, which makes you mentally stronger. First thing, wake up early. Second, read something that changes your normal train of thought. Your normal thoughts are fucking you over. So we need something that shifts that. So we need to shift your thoughts. We're habitual constructs. So you habitually think the same stupid shit that fucks your day up, and you live the same stupid fucking day, get the same stupid fucking outcome. We need to change that. Then we're going to work out. We're not going to work out like idiots. We're going to work out to build a better body, because we know when we look better, we feel better, and that heightens our vibration when we feel better. So we're going to train for hypertrophy. So training for hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is the breakdown and the rebuilding of muscle tissue. People always just want to lose fat, lose fat, lose fat. If your goal isn't building muscle, you won't lose fat for life. The more muscle you have, the more fat you burn just chilling, the more calories you burn just chilling. So the goal is hypertrophy training, bodybuilding, resistance training, working out with weights. So a 40 to 70 second set type of workout is what actually builds muscle. You need to train in a hypertrophy specific manner, then have the proper macronutrients to build the muscle back. So once we break down the muscle tissue, we need the proper fats, proteins, and carbs, macronutrients to rebuild the muscle. So that's step 4. So step 1, wake up early. Step 2, read more. Step 3, work out in a hypertrophy specific manner, not these stupid ways everyone works out. And then step 4, the proper macronutrients, fats, proteins, and carbs. So most people always want mindset training when they talk to me. They want mindset training. And I say, what do you think the proper macronutrients are going to do for you if you have the correct intention and you understand what they're doing? Normally when your dumbass eats, you eat for pleasure. You're like, I like it or I don't. Okay, this is the point. But now, when you have the proper macronutrients, proper fats, proteins, and carbs on your plate, now you're eating for purpose. What that does is 3 to 5 times a day, depending on how many times you're eating in your plan, what we're going to have to do mentally is choose purpose over pleasure. When we hardwire our mind with this purpose over pleasure mindset, that bleeds into every area of our life. We start looking at everything. Does this fit my purpose? Or is this pleasure that gets me further away from my purpose? This is how mindset training correlates to the proper macronutrients. The last step I want you to do, I'll go over them again, early wake up. It doesn't have to be fucking 3 a.m. or 2:45 or even 4, but it has to be difficult and test you. Early wake up. Second, reading something positive to shift your normal train of thought. Get you in a grateful state, a more optimistic state, a state that's more positive, okay? Let's just go for that. A wise state. Something stoic is really good. That's number 2. Number 3, workout. Hypertrophy, not these stupid fucking workouts that don't get your body anywhere when you're saying, hey, I don't care how I look. Yes, you do. Shut the fuck up. Number 4, macronutrients, the proper fats, proteins, and carbs are essential for 2 things: to induce the caloric deficit and build the lean muscle tissue. Also, to test you. The level of discipline that comes with a diet, nobody has. And then the last one, which is the vices, getting rid of the vices. So if we're going to talk about vices, I'm going to have to give you my definition of what a vice is. A vice is anything that's instantly gratifying and then later is coupled with regret. So if you regret it later and it was instantly gratifying, this is a vice. I mean, this is drugs. This is alcohol. This is meaningless sex. This is meaningless anything. I mean, it can be meaningless anything. And then also stuff you can put meaning to that people may think is a vice. Like people think scrolling on Instagram is vice. No, it isn't. Not if you're learning, not if you're seeking wisdom, not if you have the right intention. Scrolling aimlessly is. But anyways, you guys, wake up, book, workout, macros, drop devices. This will change your life more than all the confusing fuckery all these idiots try to teach you. When you apply all these things I just told you, what happens is you start to raise your frequency. You start to see everything completely different. And as the goal becomes to feel good each day through the process, you define yourself from the work you put in and the process you go through each day to achieve a high frequency state. The byproduct of this is a different life, is a better body, is a completely transformed life. You guys are doing it backwards. You're like, I just need a workout program and my macros and I'll get it done. You have the wrong intention. That's why it fucked you over. You guys need to really start to add the correct intention to everything you do so that it's lasting. So there's emotional motivation attached to it. Nothing is gonna matter. Nothing. Not your level of, not your financial status, not your partner, not your family. Nothing around you is gonna matter. Nothing's going to mean anything if you're in a low frequency state. You need to understand how energy, frequency, and vibration play a toll on the person you are and your environment. Bro, whatever you want in this life, go get it. If you don't really want to be that strong, then who gives a fuck? If you want to be strong more than anything, then go fucking get it, bro.